Welcome to Tight Tech Reviews. Today we're going to be unboxing the Gigabyte G34 WQC. Like always, if at any point during the video you want to check out this exact same monitor, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, and Canada. I do got you guys. Let's get this thing unboxed right now. Okay, I reviewed and unboxed another Gigabyte monitor very recently, and I was extremely impressed. So this one has a lot to live up to. All right, so this one looks like it opens from the top. All right, and opening it up, it actually has instructions on the top, which is nice to see. It's easier if you've never unboxed monitors before. It even has a little pull right there. Okay, so this one, we're gonna need to put this on the ground and then pull this out. And there it is, really good packaging. The box was a little bit beaten up, actually one of the most beaten up that I've seen, but I'm not at all worried because this packaging looks incredible. Okay, so let's go from the stand. This has the stand that I think a lot of bigger Gigabyte monitors have. It's got a full metal plate. It's very thin, but it actually works really well. This is the same one. Pretty sure it swivels. It has height adjustability. It's super stable, but the really nice thing about this is you can actually set stuff on it because it's super thin. So it technically takes up a lot of space on your desk, but it's usable. You got the manual, probably a warranty card, and then you also get an HDMI cable and a DisplayPort cable in the box. And as well, like the other Gigabyte monitors, they give you a power connector for the UK, the US, and then I don't really actually know where this is, but they give you 3 different power connections, which is funny. And then there is the monitor. Very interesting. This has actually never happened. This is already pre-installed on the monitor. That might be for shipping, but that's actually really cool. So you actually have to put less together. All you gotta do is screw on the bottom right there. Man, I am excited. My favorite kind of monitor is an ultra-wide monitor, and I was really impressed with the Gigabyte 32-inch one, the 16:9, and I'm hoping this one also lives up to what that one did. Wow, really good packaging. Probably some of the best packaging. I don't think I would be at all worried about getting this thing in the box, but let's put the base on here. This is gonna be quite an easy unboxing process. So that just goes in there, and then you can hand tighten this. If you don't wanna hand tighten it, you can use a Phillips head, but I'm just gonna hand tighten this, and then that's it. That's literally the entire assembly required. And then let's take this thing and put it right on the desk. This might be one of the quickest unboxings. And there she is. Let's get this off. You guys should be able to tell which videos I'm more excited about, and this one, I am quite excited. That's a really good looking monitor. Man, Gigabyte's absolutely been killing it. Get to the back here, people like this part. I'm gonna peel it. Okay, that gloss. Typically, I don't like gloss. I like this. That looks super futuristic. This is a really good looking monitor. Let's get some of this stuff off. All right, now another thing, you have to take this out so that this thing can go all the way up. That's just another little safety measure. Really cool that it ships with this on it though. All right, but let's go over it. On the back of the stand, I think is identical to the 32-inch version of this. It has tilt. Does it have, okay, so no swivel. It has tilt. It has height adjustability, obviously, and it does not have swivel, and it does not have rotation. I don't mind swivel or rotation, but some of you might like that. I actually prefer them not to have that. Now, it's controlled with one, I think it's controlled with one little toggle switch right here. There's nothing along the bottom. Looks very nice. I do have to say, this back panel, I know that you're never gonna be seeing it. It looks really good with that gloss. Also, 100mm by 100mm vase mount, which is really good to see. Very easy to mount that. Let's flip this around. I typically love the way LG's monitors look. I mean, they just look amazing. But Gigabyte has actually been doing a really good job, and I think I prefer the way this looks over the LG UltraGear 34-inch. And there's more gloss right here. There's a little bit right there. There's some right there. I think it looks really good. The bezels are small and they're integrated into it. One bezel along the bottom, but it actually tapers off. It's a little bit of a taper right there. Get the side view of this. You can see it actually tapers up. A very refined monitor. Gigabyte's been doing a great job. All right, but let's get it plugged in, get it set up, and then get the initial impressions of this thing gaming with it. All right, it also has integrated cable management. If you can see this little hole right here, so you just stick that through there, and it has integrated cable management that's very easy to get to. All right, now after putting my head down there, there's 2 HDMI, probably 2.0s, And there's 2 DisplayPort 1.4s probably. That'll be in the full review, so go subscribe below for the full review, probably coming out in a couple days. It also has 3.5mm audio out, so pretty good amount of ports, no USBs, but for this price point, guys, holy crap, this was cheaper. It might have just been on sale, but it was cheaper than the Asus TUF 34-inch ultra-wide, which I really, really liked. But this was cheaper than that. There might be a comparison coming, so look out for that. All right, got it all hooked up, and we're gonna turn it on now. Keep in mind, 2 windows here. There's also 2 massive lights pointing at me, so do keep in mind all of that, but let's turn it on. I'm very, very excited. All right. I didn't plug it in. There we go, it's turning on. There it is. Okay, let's adjust some settings really quick. Right off the bat, I can see it's running at 60 or 30 hertz. So we're now outputting ultra wide 1440p at 144 hertz and 10-bit color, so that was an option. Not really sure if this is an 8-bit plus FRC or a native 10-bit, which I don't think. All right, but let's go in and change the settings. So this is just like other Gigabyte settings. Pretty good. You have the game assist, power off, crosshairs, very quick to do things. So super resolution is pretty much just like clarity, pretty much don't need to change that from 0. For the overdrive settings, you have picture quality, balanced, and speed. FreeSync Premium is on. Okay, so changing the picture modes here, you got standard, FPS, RTS/RPG, movie, which is gonna be like a super vibrant one, reader, sRGB, custom 1, and custom 2, where you can change everything inside of those, which is really cool. But you can also go to something like movie, which I typically like those vivid ones, especially when I'm playing video games. I like the saturation and everything like that. Although when I'm editing, I do turn those off. So in brightness, I'm gonna turn that up to 100%. And honestly, do keep in mind there's a bunch of light here. This is a really good brightness. This is a brightness where it's not like super bright. It's not like, oh my God, it's bright. But it's like with a ton of light in the room, I can easily work on it, which is good. I think this is 350 nits, which is very good. So you got picture in picture, picture by picture, very standard. And then you can do stuff like your refresh rate, which is integrated into the monitor, which is very cool. Yeah, all that stuff means nothing unless we're gonna do some gaming, which we're gonna do right now. Let's launch up some Warzone and see how this thing games. And then we're also gonna test the ghosting. All right, so far it looks really, really good. I mean, you can see the blacks in this are very, very deep. It's a VA panel. We obviously expect that. That's one of the things we're gonna get from it. Now, a big thing that we're gonna be testing out and checking both in-game and then we're gonna be checking it afterwards is the ghosting, because that is the biggest issue with VA panels. I tested the Asus and it had some like red-green ghosting. However, for the most part, it was really, really good for a VA panel, and we're gonna be checking this one as well. So far, guys, the picture looks really good and the brightness is actually really good. I'm literally not seeing any reflections. Part of that is the matte display, but yeah, no reflections, windows are open, lights are on. Just from being in-game, ghosting does not look bad. But again, we're gonna have to see that in the actual ghosting test. Oh, yes. Okay, this monitor is definitely really good for the price, okay? I was either gonna be like expecting kind of not very good because this is cheaper than the Asus TUF, which was a really good monitor. It had really good brightness, although really once you get over 350 nits, 400 nits, it doesn't make a huge difference. The Asus TUF had 550 nits, although I am noticing 0 red and green ghosting. So this might actually be a better one than that one. So far, it looks really, really good. Yeah, straight off the bat, this thing is really freaking good. I'm gonna check the exact price of this. Okay, so right now, this is $419, and it usually retails for $450. I think I got it for $419 or $420, and I think there was more stock of this than the Asus, which just goes out of stock so quickly. Holy crap, $420 for this, or $450 at a normal time. That's like really good. I was expecting $550. I honestly forgot when I bought this, but yeah, $550 would be like a good price. $420, that's ridiculous. But yeah, let's check the ghosting and then go subscribe because I'm gonna do a full review of this monitor. All right, right off the bat, the ghosting is there. Like, it's obviously there's ghosting, it's a VA panel, but I will say it's probably the same as the Asus TUF. However, there's no red and green ghosting, which is a big thing. Now, we are gonna check this with the different overdrive modes. Picture quality and then back. If you put it in speed, the ghosting considerably goes down, and just from looking at this, it doesn't cause pixel overshooting or inverse ghosting. So I would say typically you leave it in like a balanced or a fast, not the fastest one. With this monitor right off the bat, I'm gonna say go with the speed one. For ghosting, that's the best one. It doesn't look like it causes any pixel overshooting. The ghosting on this might actually be better than on the Asus TUF, which is more expensive by a little bit. This is crazy. Definitely subscribe below to Type C Tech Reviews for the full review. And again, if you want to check out this monitor for yourselves, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, and Canada. Also, if you want to get it on sale, save like 30 bucks and get it for $420. That's a dang good price. Yeah, full review will be coming out very, very soon. But this was Type C Tech Reviews, and I'll see you guys in the next video.